Podcast City Network.
Interviewing all your favorite deathmatch superstars. 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 Deathmatch Russell. Deathmatch Russell. Deathmatch Russell. Deathmatch Russell.
Hey, good evening, everyone. You're listening to another episode of the Deathmatch Russell podcast. My guest tonight is Indy pro wrestler Johnny Zeke, and we're going to be talking to him and see what he's up to, and much, much more, fans. Let's talk wrestling. Tune in right now. You're on the line, Johnny. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. And yourself?
Not bad for, what is this, what the hell day is it? It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, I think it's Wednesday. I can't keep track of it.
Halfway through the week.
Yes, yeah, the pay week, right? Pay week. The eagle flies Friday. I'm a garbage man, so, you know, hey, you know, life is what you got to do, you know?
Yeah.
But
as long as the bills are paid, right?
Yeah, man, I'm seeing some pictures of you on the internet of, well, I want to congratulate you on being the Knockouts champion, right? Knockout wrestling champion.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
How long have blah, 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 blah. Hang on. How long? Thank you. I don't love that, right? But how long have you been a part of that company?
Since they started, they opened their doors. Their very first show was September of 2018.
Oh wow, that's like it's just passed. It feels like it just passed, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. So what made you get into wrestling? Like, growing up, like, were you a big fan of wrestling? Of course, everybody was, you know.
Well, when I was 5 years old, my grandfather would call me from my room to go to his room. He'd be like, "Hey, Johnny, I want you to come see this." And I walk in there, and there on the TV, there's Goldberg spearing the hell out of somebody. I'm just like, oh, this is awesome. And then ever since then, we would watch it every Monday night.
Oh, man, that's right. Oh, that's right, because I remember you saying Goldberg to, what's his name, Everett. So, yes. yes, you're the Goldberg fan. I was never a big fan of Goldberg, but you know what? He had his time in the ring, you know. I was more of the Ric Flair, you know, for WCW era when he was there, you know, or the Chris Benoit, you know, or the.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that about Ric Flair, because every time I would watch him.
Yeah.
I look at my grandfather at such a young age. I'm like, Grandpa, is he drunk?
Yes, he's always drunk.
My grandfather would be like, yes, probably, more than likely, and I'm just like, oh.
Well, hey, think about it. Back in the days, they drank a lot, you know. True. It is true.
Well, this is when I was a kid. My grandfather would just mess with me. Now it's just like, oh, man, my grandfather is, he lied to me. That's just his personality.
You're right, yeah. I can imagine seeing him right now. Hey, Ric Flair, you know. But he's amazing what he's done in the past. But, you know, growing up.
Oh, he's definitely someone I watch.
Yeah, who else did you...
on YouTube and just his past...
past
work.
Who else did you like growing up as a kid? Who were your favorites?
I like Sting.
Yeah.
Like, there was just something cool about his...
persona.
About his painting, yeah. I was just like, oh, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
I would play with, like, little action figures and just... Like, the Kevin Nash action figures and... I'll do my old Ray Scott Hall and I just set them up.
Right. My buddy's a big Sting fan. He passed away, though, you know.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, a while back, but yeah, it's sad. But you huge wrestling fan, hugest fan of the town. We had, you know, give him. He's actually has the they call it the Kevin Hogan Memorial Hall. Like it's a, you know, they made the wrestling hall after his name. It's pretty cool, you know. But yeah, big wrestling fan. But every time you see him, he'd be at a wrestling show holding a Sting figure. Just a big old guy working at a toll plaza, you know. Hey,
the very first wrestling event I actually attended was TNA, believe it or not.
Oh man, TNA.
Yeah, it's when I moved to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
My mom and I we went to Universal Studios,
Yes.
and I saw Jimmy Hart
Mm-hmm.
out there talking. I'm like, Mom, that's Jimmy Hart. That's Jimmy Hart. She's like, Jimmy Hart's not gonna be here. And sure enough, she was like, that's Jimmy Hart.
Yeah.
And then he was telling us about the TNA show and all that. I was like, oh, let's go. My mom's like, you don't want to ride the rides? I'm like, no.
No, and I heard, and at that time, I think those were the free shows, weren't they? When they were doing the free TNA tapings, I think, right?
I don't remember.
No, because I know they were
doing.
They always had that free show. They would always let you in. I was like, damn, if I ever went to Orlando.
They did three tapings.
Yeah.
And I'll just never forget that one time Lance Hoyt came out.
Yeah.
And he lifted his foot up like he was about to kick me, and I just fall straight on my back, and I'm like, he really tried to hurt me, and I went to my mom crying.
Oh, God. That would have been like, oh, okay. I got my first kick by a wrestler.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, TNA, man. Let's talk about like man, that company was around for how long? Jeez. I mean, now it's quite a bit. But you know what? It's like it's faded. It's fading.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that? Everybody, you don't see it on the internet as much as we used to, or hear about it. Because it's based in Canada now. I was talking. Actually, one of my guests was just talking to me. He's a wrestler too, and he's working. He's going to be doing production part of it, and I'm like, this is really cool. That's cool. You're going to be a part of their team and, see what it's all about,
Nice.
I know. It's pretty cool. It's like I have a friend of mine who's actually he works for the WWE and he does production as well. Camera, a lot of like documentary stuff and, footage of like local wrestlers and stuff too. So hopefully I'll see him on Monday because there's a local wrestler that's making his final appearance before he gets signed to, it's his local, the AEW send off. So a lot of these guys are getting sent off, their last Indy shows, but this kid, made an impact in my area at the Jersey Shore. His name was Joey Janela.
Oh yeah, I've seen him wrestle.
Yeah,
quite a bit of times over when I was in New Orleans for the More Than Mania experience.
Yes,
yeah, that was fun. He did do I think the Joey Janela Spring Break.
Yes.
That was
insane.
Crazy.
It's insane. It's insane, man. I was like, damn, I can't get there. I was like, I'm going to try to get WrestleMania weekend. It's so hard though. But you know what? This year's was right in my backyard. I was like, I'll just watch Fight TV because you know what? I don't want to deal with the tourists, and all the people running around WrestleMania weekend just to go to see.
Like it was.
Yeah.
That was the most fun I've had. Like I was still in training, so I went along with the company.
Yeah.
That was putting it on TV, WWN, and I was just like, man, I'm having so much fun. Like this is great.
They're coming back. They're coming back in Spring Break 3, Tampa.
Yeah.
I can't
literally across the bridge from where I'm at now.
So there you go. Right? You might have to go there again, just to see some wrestling. Or see. I mean, who knows? Or get involved. You don't know. You
never know.
You never know.
Never know. Right now, for me, it's just baby steps.
Yes. You get your name out there, and like this is probably like how many podcasts have you been on? 2,
4,
5, 6 now. 6, 7, 8, more and more and more. I know. Yeah, but no, it's a good way it's a great way for us to help you get your name out there, And
I appreciate everything. Like,
yeah,
I'm a very appreciative person. Like anyone that wants to help me out, I'm very appreciative about it.
And I can pass your name around to promotions because I work I'm in Jersey. I have a lot of connects. Ooh, that's business, fans. But we'll talk after the show. How's that? That's what if they're listening, promoters, yeah. I like to help people get their foot in the door some way, or it's really awesome sometimes. But anyway, so you've been wrestling how long now? As we were
a year and 2 months. If you include training, I trained for a year and a half before before I decided to have my first match.
Mm-hmm. And was it?
So when my trainer,
Yeah.
when my trainer Frankie Reyes said, "Hey, you ready for a match?" I would just tell him, "Not yet," because there was just something I felt I was missing.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to find it. And once I found it, that's when I said, "Coach, I think I'm ready."
Mm-hmm.
And he put me in my first match.
Mm-hmm. And you took your first bumps and did all the, it's a stepping process. I know.
And I will tell you, I was ready to throw up behind the curtain.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
Like my opponents were. My first match was a triple threat match.
Yeah. And
when my music hit, I looked at my coach and I'm like, I don't think I'm ready. And I'm ready to throw up. He's like, get out there. And I'm like, okay.
Don't do a Balls Mahoney. No.
No, but like once I got out there, all the nerves were gone.
That's good. Yeah. Because you just want to, the first boost of energy. The curtain opens. You don't know what's going on. You don't know. You're stepping in there for the first time. Showing your face.
Yeah, it was like nobody knew who I was. It was my first match, and when I walked out there, the first person I saw in the crowd was my mom and stepdad, and I was like, I knew I was going to be okay.
Yeah, because you had your supporters and your,
yeah.
And then from there, and then now you have all your you got all your fans and friends, It's like, wow, look at all this, Now you're, you made a name for yourself, The first couple weeks, it's like, oh, all right, am I gonna try? I just got to keep on trying till I get, get better and better, It takes time, to go from one match to another, and then and then look for the bookings. That's always the hard part, That was always
to me.
Yeah,
everyone's like, you got to promote yourself online, and I'm like, I have nothing to work with. Yeah, I got access to YouTube, Facebook,
yes,
Instagram, but I got no content to put on, so I had to build. Throughout the months, throughout this past year and 2 months, I had to build and. As you see, I try to post daily on Facebook.
Yes, yeah.
And I try to share it all over.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I do. If I miss a post a day, I just post the next day.
Or if you ask a friend like me or something, I make promo videos, highlight reels and stuff for fun. So that helps too. Ooh. How's that? Ooh. For free. No charge. How's that?
Oh,
yes.
Man.
Yes. Fans, you don't know what I do behind the curtain, behind the mic. I do a lot of fun stuff. No, I'd like to help out. I like to do that, just to dabble in fun. It's media. I just like to mess around and see what I can come up with. And people are like, wow, that's awesome. And I get reviews back from because I'm also a big fan of deathmatch wrestling. It's like insane. If you notice that, that's pretty cool. How I could split up independent wrestling and deathmatch wrestling
I've seen quite a bit of death matches.
Yeah.
I'm just not ready to die yet.
No, Joey's done that, okay? Joey's jumped off a roof, okay? Joey's already done that. He did that for his first video, my God. When I was there for that night was crazy. When he jumped off the roof with John Zandig, the owner of CZW. Wow. Went viral, It was crazy. Timing. Now it's a lot of, my company that I'm sure you see Game Changer Wrestling. I'm associated with I'm not part of. I'm a fan, and I actually put my name on their canvas once in a while. My logo, it's pretty cool. They painted on the guy from Colorado. Shout out to him, Dave. But yeah, it's it's an art, and it's still around, which is cool, and it's made a comeback. It needed a little, once you have that break, it's like it dies, You need that surge of energy. So it's like now you see in AEW is like the next thing, coming to showcase talent, But don't get me wrong, AEW is AEW, and it's gonna, big things, but they need to work on they need to get more, promote. They need more wrestlers to be involved, instead of just their stars, main stars also. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I honestly, I watched the AEW Championship match with Chris Jericho, and I was just totally amazed on how that match went. I was like, this is great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is just, to me, I bought in.
Yeah.
Like, the story that was being told, I was like, I love it.
It's great because it was like, yeah, that perfect timing for like, and the brothers, fighting, Goldust and, Cody Rhodes going head to head. The first match.
Oh, that hit home.
That was, yes.
When Cody got on the microphone and says, I don't need anyone. He's like, I want my brother. Like, I was like,
yes.
Oh, man.
That made sense.
Family over everything.
Yeah, it made more sense because, they were forever not talking to each other,
Mm-hmm.
And his dad wanted something. His dad would have loved them to, team up and be something. Show that the Rhodes are still, around,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God, man, I miss Dusty. One of the greatest guys in the world, I wish I remember seeing him at a show one time, God, if he was still around, man.
Yeah.
Be telling us stories left and right, But, so yeah. But besides that, independent wrestling is where it's at, it's really what you look forward to. Like,
oh, yeah.
I
absolutely love pro wrestling altogether.
Yes.
Like, the people you meet in the locker room, and,
Mm-hmm.
You're going to make some friends.
Yes.
And then you're going to have people that are like, I don't like you,
Yeah, you're going to have the...
Like, it's...
Then you're going to have...
It's just like, I'm going to get in the ring and do what I have to do to win. Don't care about anything. I just want to get that win. I want, and then you got...
Then you got your keyboard... Then you got your keyboard warriors,
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about,
No, I know, but I'm saying...
face, heel...
Yes, yeah. But, how it is nowadays. It's all these indie marks and this and that, keyboard warriors. It's crazy. Like, I'm sure have you seen that thing on... I'm sure you caught it. It's one of my friends, G Raver. Him and Jim Cornette's feud going on.
Oh, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention. Like,
really? My gosh!
When I see people, ranting on social media about stuff, I kind of just don't pay attention to it because that's I try. I do my own thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, I post things on social media.
Yeah.
To promote the next show I'm at.
Yeah.
Or to promote myself. There's no need for me to go behind the keyboard. If I got something to say to somebody, I'm just going to tell them. Sure,
but that's like the big thing right now. Jim Cornette and this guy going at it. Lawsuit over a T-shirt, a deathmatch T-shirt. But it's crazy. Like, it's funny though. It's the mockery of it is hilarious though.
Yeah, I was in the car.
Mm-hmm.
With a couple of other guys I perform with over at Pride of Wrestling here in St. Pete.
Mm-hmm.
We were on our way to the show, and we were watching Jim Cornette stories.
Yeah.
Just he had like a book of like dates and wrote down like all the matches and how the night went, and he explained it like a documentary. And I was like, man, this is interesting. This is stuff before I was born. I was like,
right.
I could learn a lot just by listening to this man talk.
But you know what you could also listen to, I recommend listening to, if you ever get a chance, Mike Quackenbush.
I'll write that down.
Mike Quackenbush. He has the inside, he's from Kachara Wrestling. He used to wrestle for them. He wrestles for them. And, he's the owner of that company. But he has a podcast that he does, and he talks about the ins and the outs of the ring, which is really cool. And that's what So yeah, so that's pretty cool to check that out. I'm gonna listen to that later. I haven't listened to that in quite a while. No, but you'll learn some stuff. You'll be like, wow. He'll talk wrestling, and even talk about Chris Hero, or he'll talk about the old school, the wrestlers who are popular, which is really cool. But yeah,
and old school. I honestly enjoy the old school wrestling.
Yes, yeah. If there was,
that's my favorite. But I also enjoy the new school. But I'm more towards old school.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I was trained by Frankie Reyes.
Yeah. Are you? I'm sure you follow the NXT, right? Like, that's popular. I mean, yes, we have to. Everybody does, catch.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the big step for the the wrestlers, of course, everywhere. Get the big names. The big. People that really want to try.
I mean, I know this might sound a little weird.
Yeah.
But I know it's everyone's goal to want to go to that route, like to NXT and
But
to me, it's just journey.
It's a journey.
It's the journey.
And do you really want to live your 24 hours on the road? Be away from family and friends. That's like.
Like I'm willing to go to like whatever door opens. Mm-hmm. But right now, I think about the here and now. Yes,
because you have your friends, you have your fans, you love the people you're around, and the promotions treat you, right, and no curtain jerkers, and what I mean. That's the old saying, right? Curtain jerkers, but yeah. No. I mean, you pack a house, you have a good card, and that's what it's all about. And just perform and wrestle and have a good time.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Going out there and having fun.
It is, and if it's not fun, then
I'm coming out there for a fight. But
yes.
I'm also gonna have fun with it. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I know. Didn't we talk about it? I think I chimed in on it. You guys had you were on Everett's show and you were talking about. I think I threw a couple things in about the hardcore or something. I can't even remember.
Oh yeah, if I've been in any hardcore matches with them, actually, the most recent match I had for the Knockout Heavyweight Championship was a no disqualification match, and I couldn't even get my hands on anything because Salazar kicked my ass with everything he had.
Yeah.
Cookie sheets, chairs, anything he could use.
Yeah.
He used.
I'm glad now I don't have to type behind a keyboard for that. We can talk about it.
Yeah, I'm just.
I know. Yeah, it's
all bloodied up and everything. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And then he brings this special guest referee in with him, which didn't really help my chances.
No.
But it backfired.
That always does when they have the. That always happens. But hey, what are you gonna do, right? You have fun and you don't know what you're doing. You're having a good time, getting banged up for getting blue blood and getting the crowd on your side. And that's what it's about too. The atmosphere is so much different. I mean, I'm sure you have the fans that hate you and heckle you.
Yeah, there's some.
Or the grandmas, the grandmas are always the best. I love that, watching the grandmas heckle wrestlers, I'm one of those fans that can really rile them up, I like doing that, just to get under their skin, or a big.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
I was in Alabama, and I come out there, and I just start running my mouth, and this one guy, he's in my face everywhere I go. I'm in a triple threat match. He's yelling, "Coward, coward, coward, coward!" And I'm sitting there hiding out of the ring while the other two wrestlers are going at it. I'm like, I'm gonna wait to strike. I'm just gonna stay back here. And I turn around, I look at him. I'm like, "Stay out of this, old man. It's my fight, not yours." And he calls me a coward and flicks me off. I'm just like, I'm so done with this.
Yeah. Yeah, security.
No, I just grabbed
the
freaking littlest guy in the ring, and I said, "I'm a coward, look at this guy." And I'm shaking his head in front of the old man, and I toss him out of the ring. Call me a coward. Right.
He's the coward. No, it's you know what? I've actually gotten blocked by a wrestler. It was great. It was great. I've gotten heckled by wrestlers. I always try to get myself really to the point where they block me on Instagram or Twitter. I've had that, and you know what? It always starts out with little, like little things. You just have to throw it out there, and like I remember, like going to Combat Zone Wrestling, right? CZW, and they used to have toilet paper you could throw at wrestlers. And yes, and actually the name is familiar from AEW. His name's MJF. He's so I was tossed toilet paper at him every single time. Bullseye right in the face while he's in the ring. And funny thing is, you know, then after that, like, it would just go on and on, and then he made a loss. Then he had called his lawyer. Made a video. There's a video out there of him with a lawyer. You look back, it's just like, this guy's a real just jerk to the business. You know, he's never gonna get anywhere. And then I went on Twitter one time. It was a perfect timing because he was still fresh to the business, you know, still out there. And I think I said, he posted something. He was at his parents' house. Well, I said, well, I took a shit in your bathroom. And it was perfect, and then my friends jumped in on it, and I got blocked. It was great. And I chopped him too. I slapped him. I chopped him at a wrestling venue. I have the video of that. That's great. Yeah, and I'll send that to you. You'd get a kick out of that.
Yes.
You know, but yeah, stuff like that makes people laugh. You know, you just like, hey, you have to have your moments. You know. Now it's all serious stuff. I mean, like, they really jump behind the guardrail, or, you know, I mean, now it's like crazy. You know, you can't do anything like anymore. You know, at a wrestling show. I mean, remember, like, the old like, if you ever look back on videos of, like, the old chain guardrails, or the duct tape, or the crossing guard railing. You don't see anything going on there. You know. In about a 20-person ring, you know, capacity or something, like 5 wrestlers in the ring, you know, small little venue. You don't see anything going on. You're like, man, why couldn't I go back to that time? I could have really had fun at a show, you know. But yeah, wrestling, man, it's changed though. You know, like the rules, you know. Right, like remember that? I mean, remember WrestleMania weekend when they banned they couldn't do anything in New Orleans. Like, do you remember that? They couldn't use chairs. There was that commissioner that just wouldn't let them use chairs.
Oh yeah, they couldn't do pile drivers.
Yes,
or
bleed.
And all. I remember that.
Or bleed.
And then,
yeah.
And then you got some of the indie shows, just kind of mocking them.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is fantastic.
Yes, yeah.
And then you got those who just don't care and just do it anyway.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But, you know what? We made money. My friends made money that night, so hey, they all wrestled, you know? Hey. They got their name out there, you know? And the promoters. But, yeah, little like that, you know, little things like that, you think, like, wow. You know? Mm-hmm. But, what do you got coming up, Johnny? What's going on?
Oh, this Friday night, I am going to be at Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling and challenging for the Tag Team Championships along with my partner, Cobalt.
Oh, man, that's awesome. That's going to be fun.
And then October 6th, we have Knockout Wrestling at the Center of Deltona for a cancer benefit show. And I'll be going in a triple threat match against Vertigo and Salazar. Oh, wow. Which I am looking forward to that.
Yes.
That's what I have coming up right now. Oh, and I also have the Insane Wrestling Alliance on October 26th.
Oh, wow. That's pretty... You're out there, and people are listening to this. Go out in Florida. Check this out, right? We're in Florida. I'm not in Florida. He is.
Well, also, I forgot. Knockout's also holding another show on October 19th as well. Over at Via Entertainment in Leesburg, Florida. Oh. It's also all of October shows for Knockout is all cancer benefit shows.
That's you know what?
We're fighting. Yeah, we're fighting to find a cure for cancer.
That's, you know what? Benefit shows are the greatest thing to help people, and I like getting involved with that stuff. It's great to help and support. You know, all wrestling. Everybody should, you know, anybody go out, see a show, support a local cause that's, you know, cancer of a person. It's great to see to help a company or an organization out, or a person, you know, with medical bills too. It's always great, you know. Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I was like, dead silent. Dead silent. Uh-oh, he cut off. No.
No, I
No.
didn't cut off.
Yeah, but benefits shows are the greatest thing to do. They're always a fun time.
And that's what Knockout always is looking to do. They're looking to help out a cause any way possible.
Yeah.
That's just how the company is. That's just how the owner is. He's a really good guy, Nicholas Vick. I mean, I think he's listening to the podcast now because I got a text message from him saying, "I'm listening to you talk right now," so he's probably stalking me.
Well, shout out to him. Shout out to him right now for listening. Hey, and join me on my podcast. You're more than welcome to come on. How's that? Tell him.
Yeah, Nick, come on your podcast. I don't think he's ever done a podcast before, actually.
Well, you could have the opportunity. Tell him.
He gave me a start. He was actually the second match of my career was his company. Mm-hmm. And just from there, I kept coming back, and
there you are.
Now here I am.
Yeah.
Knockout heavyweight champion.
Yes, you are. Yes. Keep that belt as long as you can. Right? Yeah.
I'll hide it.
Yes. Yeah. You can't travel with it on an airplane, though. Right?
Oh, my car's fine.
Huh? Yeah.
My car is fine.
Yeah, your car's fine. Or you'll have R-Truth come after you, all right?
It doesn't say 24/7, but maybe if I put a sticker on it.
Oh, gosh, then... That's so stupid. It was so idiotic, but whatever. It's funny. It's getting a little boost of Ron Killings, He's a character, though. Always has been. I remember going to I was in Rahway, New Jersey at a show, a Jersey All Pro Wrestling show, and it was a taping. And it actually was for The Wrestler. The movie The Wrestler was filmed, being filmed that night. And Ron Truth was actually out there wrestling. I didn't realize, what I mean? Like, I'm just sitting in the crowd not knowing that there's something else going on. Like, we're being filmed for a movie. I was like, hey, I got my 5 minutes of fame sitting ringside. Okay. Not thinking I could have gone out while I was outside having a cigarette. There's Mickey Rourke, I should have got my picture with him, but no. But I always tell the story, Every time. The Wrestler. That's a good movie. Always is. There's plenty of movies that are pretty, yeah, there are a lot of movies that are pretty good with wrestling these days, I think. Still are. Right? They need more movies. They need more stuff like that out there. I mean, what's the last movie they made? That one with, what the heck's her name? The girl. I can't think of it. It was yeah, I know that. The hell was her name? Holy shit! You know what I'm talking about, right? It was the WWE movie. It was about
Paige.
Yes.
Paige. Living with My Family, I believe.
Yeah. And I need to go. I need to watch that. I have not still watched. There's some stuff I'm still catching up on.
I still need to watch movies myself because I never watch TV much.
Be honest.
I on YouTube and I look at some matches. That's all I do.
Be honest with you, I totally didn't watch the TV. Everything's on my internet, on my phone nowadays.
I probably just need to download a program or an app on my phone or tablet and just while I'm on the road watch it.
Yeah. Oh well, I have some stuff I can send. People don't know it, but I won't say it.
Now they do. If they're listening, now they do.
Yeah. Well, they don't have to. Well, I can't say it, but we know. They don't know.
We know. They don't.
Yeah. Secret stuff. Shh. But Johnny, let's set up another podcast. I'd like to have you back on after what do we got? November. Let's do November. How's that?
Of course.
Or whenever. November, October, November. I don't know. I got no big famous guests coming up yet. I don't think I do. No. I've had a lot of,
And I know. Speaking of November, on November 12th, my city is holding. My county is holding the Great American Teaching, and my old middle school wants me to come in and just talk to the kids about the sport of professional wrestling.
Oh, cool. You know what that
So I had that going on.
You know what that gives you an idea as to set up a photo camera or a video camera and record that. That's something to think about.
Yeah, that's up to the county too.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Like, you know how
They are strict
with that.
Oh, yeah. But that would be kind of cool, a documentary, Too bad.
Well,
Yeah.
it was my old principal from high school is now one of the principals at my old middle school, so I went by and saw him and talked to him for a little bit. But I ran into him at Target a few weeks ago, and I told him about this big upcoming match that I was having for the heavyweight title, and he's like, "Oh, that's really cool."
Yeah.
And, he sends me a text message. He's like, "Hey, how did your match go?" And I sent him the text message back, and I'm like,
it was great.
"Well, I'm pretty bloody, but,
Yes. But that's going to be cool to talk to the kids. They'll learn a lot, and I'm sure they know a lot about wrestling, too. Will it be...
Oh, yeah. To me, it's all about the kids.
Yeah.
Like,
So
if the kids like you, the adults like you. The kids hate you, more than likely the adults are going to hate you.
so you could do like a Q&A with the kids if you wanted, Like pick a couple.
Yeah. I'm
like
actually working.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm actually working on a slideshow presentation.
Oh, cool.
So I want to have it done in advance.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be an all-day event. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That sounds interesting. So we'll set something up. But you're going to be on Everett's again. I just saw a post. You're going to be on October 2nd, I think. Look at that. I'm already looking at my friend's podcast. You're going to be on his podcast again. But no, he's awesome. Everett's awesome. And he's actually in Florida. I wish I was there. We're all over the place. Isn't it crazy?
He was just in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah.
During Hurricane Duran, I believe.
Yes, he was.
He came over here.
Yeah.
And he knew, I hope he's listening, he knew
that
I'm in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, well, damn it.
Doesn't even hit me up, "Hey, you want to go get a cup of coffee?"
Yeah, or a beer. Yeah.
I prefer coffee.
Yeah. Well, I'm drinking my iced Starbucks right now, okay? I'm a Starbucks 24/7 person. Well, not 24/7, but yeah. Every day. Yeah. But
I prefer my instant at home.
All right. Well, let's
right there.
Well, you know what? Let's not do let's do how about you tell me. When do you want to do it? We'll set it up. We'll figure it out.
I'll tell you what.
What?
Let's make this interesting. How about November? How about the day I do the Great American Teaching?
Okay.
Because I'll be available that night.
All right.
And then we can talk about how that event
was
and what the what said and the reactions.
You know what? And Johnny, that gives me time to make some stuff for you. Your document. I'll help you make some videos if you want to send me some stuff, and I'll be more than welcome to edit and put music behind it and have fun.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to try and get some wrestlers to... It doesn't matter who. If anyone wants to cut a little video, shout out to a kids, or, it's all about them. And just, kind of talk about their backstory, why they got into wrestling, what did they do before pro wrestling, like what made them get into it.
Oh, that's a cool idea. That's a cool thing. I like that. Too bad they couldn't be there. You know what I mean? Imagine if a couple guys showed up. Hey.
Well, I'm actually going to see if I can bring some of the wrestlers in too, the local wrestlers, and my trainer. I already talked to him. I'm going to try and get him to come as well. Yeah,
and you ought to also let the kids know that they'll be able to go see a show. That would be a good way to promote.
I think they're going to think it's cool because the school I'm going to was a school I attended when I was in middle school. Yeah. So I actually had the yearbook with me in it, so they're going to be like, "Oh, okay." That's
pretty cool. I wish there was wrestling in schools back in my day, live events, like middle school. WWE performed in my middle school in the mid-'80s or the '90s, like really crazy. Like I looked back, I found it on Google, I was like, this is...
Well, that's...
Yeah.
that's how I met my trainer. Over at the school that I'm going to go to for the Great American Teaching.
Yeah.
I used to work there as a plant operator. I was a janitor.
Yeah, I did that. I've done all that stuff.
I was cleaning toilets and stuff. I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
All right, 9 to 5, let's do this.
Right.
It was actually more 6 to 2, but, you know, it's...
Yeah. Back in the days. Yes, back in the days we had.
I saw on the board that they were looking for, like, extra workers to work the Saturday shift. I was like, wrestling here at Metalon need plant operators. I put my name up there to work. I was like, all right, yeah, I guess they're having a wrestling tournament. Yeah. I walk in there, and there's this big-ass ring, and I'm like, holy crap. And standing there is Fred Ottman, and Bob Cook, and I'm just like, holy crap. I'm like, it's the Shockmaster.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, and it got to the point where I looked at my supervisors, and I'm clocking out and watching this.
Yeah.
So I clocked out and literally watched the show. And then I'm sitting there, and I'm like, man, I really wish I could do this, but I don't know where to go.
Yeah.
And that's when Frankie Reyes comes over to me. He's like, so, you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah, it's always been a dream of mine. He's like, here's my card. And I'm like, thank you, sir. 2 weeks later, I get paid.
Yeah.
Here's my money.
Thank you. Look what I got myself into. Here I am, making a name. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know as a kid, my area was big on wrestling. You know, the Jersey Shore. I'm sure you know, like, you know, Ocean County and, you know, like the beachfront, Point Pleasant Beach and Seaside Heights, you know, were big in the 90s, and Asbury Park, of course, for the, ECW era, you know, at the convention hall. But, in my backyard, I mean, I always like to tell a story. I'm sure you heard on my podcast, I tell it over and over. I always tell it. Iron Mike Sharp ran a school in my hometown. You know, the Iron Mike Sharp Wrestling School. And every Saturday morning, my dad and I would go over there. Every Saturday night, I'd go over there and watch wrestling for $5. And I'd always see, like, X-Pac as the 1-2-3 Kid, and Nova from ECW, and Freddie Blassie would be there once in a while. Like, insane. You never knew who would walk in the door, you know?
That's every, I noticed that, like, every locker room I walk in, I see a random guy from either Impact or WWE. Like, I walked into FTW one time here in Tampa, Fight the World, and I look on the card, and I'm like, all right, what's going on? I'm in a 6-man tag, and I look, and it says Adam Rose. So I was in a 6-man tag against Adam Rose.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Yeah.
So that was great. I just didn't appreciate the lollipop, but other than that, it was great, I guess.
Yeah. That's awesome. But, yeah, well, I'll tell you
something. It was great. Like, you know, very nice guy. I learned a lot from him.
Yeah, and like I could go on and on with stories about wrestling. I mean, but let's save that for next time. How's that? Let's save those.
All right, that sounds fun.
I'll save my Bruiser Brody story. Well, you want me to tell that one? I can tell that one at least. I'll tell that one. All right, you know, there was a wrestling company called NWF that came to town one time. Oops. Was that static?
Oh, no, I'm listening. Oh,
you're shuffling. All right.
Sorry about that.
I heard it. But no. What was I going to say? NWF wrestling came to my town when I was a kid. You know, I didn't know. I was probably like 9 or 10 years old at the time. And Bruiser Brody was inside a steel cage with Chief Jay Strongbow. I'm like, this is awesome. I got to see, and Abdullah the Butcher. Like, I got to see, like, the real deal, you know? I'm like, this is exciting. On a school night, you know? With my dad. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I think the Fantastics were wrestling, too, and Wendy Richter, and just the list goes on and on. But we'll talk about that another time. All right?
Yeah, there's some experiences I like to share, too.
Okay.
I've had.
Yeah.
For this past year or 2 months journey. I don't plan on quitting anytime soon. I'm having the time of my life right now.
You are.
Like that.
You are, Johnny, and enjoy it. But fans can reach you on social media at
Johnny Zeke on Facebook or Big Game Zeke on Instagram. And actually, Twitter as well.
Oh.
At Big Game Zeke.
Oh.
I just made a Twitter account.
Congratulations. Ding, ding, ding. I forgot to add that. Well, I can add it now, fans.
Yeah, at Big Game Zeke. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot I had a Twitter account because I'm still learning how to use it.
Well, I will,
I don't want to make a mistake that a friend of mine made and tag everybody and get yelled at for it.
Oh, really?
He's listening to the podcast now, so he'll probably send me a text message. He made a post and tagged everyone. Everyone's like, wait, what are you talking about? What's this?
What is this? Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned for more.
Part 2 with Johnny Zeke. I like that. Ooh, we got something here, Johnny. Part 2. Ooh, catchy. All right.
Oh, game day part 2? Oh.
What? Yeah, Johnny Zeke.
Game day.
Yeah, no.
Game day part 2?
Yeah. Wrestling? No. Yeah, that game day? Game? Yeah. Game on. I don't know. How to play games.
Game day for me, game over for you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take the zeros. Yeah. But hey, Johnny, this was awesome. I appreciate having you on. This was fun.
Oh, always.
And not only are you going to be talking to October 2nd, let's give him a shout out. The one and only Everett Lee of the Everett Lee Show will be having you as a guest again on October 2nd, I believe.
Yes, sir.
On Podcast City Network's Twitch or just Facebook Live. I don't even know. We'll see. We'll mingle and maybe we could do a Facebook Live one day. I'd like to do that face to face. We could do that next one. How's that?
Let's make that happen.
Part 2, we'll do it face to face, so we can look at each other. Face to face, not just a computer talk. You can see my actual microphone and me talking into it.
If your screen breaks, it's not my fault. I'm not paying for it.
Okay. I'll call. Well, hey, I'll just call. I got good insurance with the Geek Squad. Good old Geek Squad. But I'm not technical like Everett. He has that Twitch stuff. I'm getting there. I'm not technical. I'm not technical like the gamers. Okay. The media side, I can play with videos and the highlight reels and stuff. Yes. And Facebook.
Oh, fun fact about me.
Yeah.
I'm also learning in school computer graphics.
Oh,
I do go to school sometimes too.
Oh, that's cool.
Not sometimes, but
yeah.
Certain days of the week I go to school.
There you go. Gotta go to school. Gotta still go to school. Well, you're gonna be going back to school. You'll be going back to a school. Think about it. And teaching to a class. Actually, a lecture. Really, they call it lectures, I think, now. I don't even know what they call it. The talk, they talk. But that's going to be good. That's going to be a good learning experience for the class to, learn some stuff. And they're going to be knowledged. They're going to get schooled, by you. But, Johnny, thank you for coming on. And we will set this up right after that schooling.
Sounds good for me. Sounds good to me.
Have a great night, Johnny, and thank you for coming on.
All right, thank you for having me.
Yep. Good night.
Good night.